Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope everybody is having a nice, pleasing Monday. I hope it finds you doing well, full of joy and happiness, and that the weather is treating you right. We're moved right into fall here. It's kind of how it is. Soon as fall hits, like the day it hits, it becomes fall here. We don't even get any little transition. So the weather's been kind of rainy and a little cloudy, but that's okay. We'll live. We're all doing well here and loving life. And, you know, um, coming to the end of the blog, but, not too long ago, I talked about judging less and encouraging more, and I've been trying to do an encouraging tip every once in a while, encouraging tip of the day. And I had one for today, and it was something I was going to talk about a while before, but I couldn't really think of a way to talk about it. I wanted to speak about it, but I couldn't think of a way to talk about it. I don't really like to talk about pop culture because I'm not really a pop culture sort of person, although I do like television and I watch TV and different shows on occasion and stuff. I'm not all obsessed with pop culture or television or stuff like that. I don't take it to the next level. But I do enjoy it. And I wanted to talk about this, but yesterday something happened. And I thought this is a good way for me to talk about it. And essentially, what I'm talking about today is my encouraging tip of the day is Black woman, you are winning. And I know you're thinking, what? Huh? Wait a minute. You don't feel like you're winning and people keep telling you you're not winning and all this sort of stuff, but you are winning. And you know, I celebrate the small victories. Everything can't be a big giant party for every big thing that happens. It takes forever to have a party then. I like to party. I like to party now. And so when there are small victories that I see and stuff, I'm really happy about stuff, and everything. And I've been seeing something here lately that's kind of got me a little charged up. And essentially, yesterday, something happened that told me, aha, we are winning. Well, yesterday was the Emmys. Now, I wasn't watching the Emmys. Actually, I was watching Boardwalk Empire because I started watching that show a few weeks ago, and now I'm hooked on it on HBO. So I was watching Boardwalk Empire, but I was looking at my Twitter while I was watching Boardwalk Empire, and people were talking about being really hyped up about Kerry Washington, who had been nominated for Best Actress in a drama series, the series Scandal, and hoping that she won and all this sort of stuff. I mean, everybody knows Scandal is a dynamite show, great writing, great acting, one of the number one shows on TV, and all this sort of stuff. I mean, just awesome. And she's an awesome actress on that show. So a lot of people, and of course a lot of Black women, were really expecting her to win and really excited about her possible win. She would have been the first African American woman to win as Best Actress in a drama series on the Emmys. It would have been really big. Well, what happened was she didn't win. Claire Danes won for the show Homeland and stuff for Best Actress in a drama series. Now, was I disappointed? I was a tad disappointed. Was I surprised? No. Um, and I'm saying this because Black women have to figure out that still at this point, you're outside of the mainstream. You're still outside of the mainstream. People still want to look at you like you're a bug under a glass. People still are wondering about you. Um, there are folks still resentful of who you are and and what you have going on and everything, you being dynamic and beautiful and these sexy vivacious women who are also showing vulnerability, talented, articulate, successful. Yeah, everybody's wondering about you. You just can't be a woman who's doing great. You got to be some kind of, weird anomaly. But, after a while, there are too many anomalies to call them an anomaly. Black women got a lot of stuff going on. And although for a long time, media wasn't showing all that, here lately, it seemed to happen. Now, what I heard was whoever did the presentation for the Emmy yesterday mispronounced Kerry Washington's name, which I just thought, okay, they just, now I didn't watch, so I can't really say whether that was true, but I just thought, okay, really? How do you mispronounce Kerry Washington? But I know the kind of slight, passive, aggressive shade that will come at Black women in many ways. And this is it. Black women, you're winning. Now I'm not saying somebody else is losing. Somebody else may be winning too, but you need to count yourself among the winners. Uh, and particularly when it comes to seeing you in the light of media, and stuff. Now, personally, I'm not a person that's really dying or super influenced by media, but I know many people's are. I know many people are. Their image of people, what they think about people, how they find certain people desirable. And I was having a conversation with someone on Twitter not too long ago, and I was talking about this phenomenon that all you ever see on TV, for a long time, all you ever saw on TV when it came to Black women was fat Black women. Now, listen, I ain't got nothing against fat Black women. That's not the point. I ain't got nothing against fat. Hey, everybody got to live. They got to survive. They got to make a check. They got to pay bills. I don't have anything against that. But there was this thing where every Black woman was fat. And I just kept thinking, well, that's just not true. That's not because my thing is what I see here, what I hear about is not what I'm seeing. And so there are all these really slim, svelte white women everywhere. And, the image is that all white women, look like models, and, all Black women, look like, Angel Mama, and stuff. And I'm just thinking, well, that's not really true. That's not what I'm seeing. I see all these beautiful, really vivacious, gorgeous Black women, and yeah, we're in different sizes. I mean, even the big women is doing it and rocking it, and stuff. And the skinny women, the in between women, and I'm just thinking, well, why don't we get that sort of representation? And so the person that I was talking to was talking about, some of this stuff is purposeful. And I really thought, I think you're right. When people cast people on TV shows, and for most stuff, when they cast folks, the folks who cast people usually aren't men, but sometimes they are, but usually they're white women, and white women don't want any competition. And, they could tell you that yeah. No, they're not. They're not okay. Because the whole world's been telling them they're beautiful and they're wonderful. And they're not okay with having competition from other women. They're not okay. And they're not going to cast, mostly likely some beautiful Black woman, in some role that's desirable and wonderful and beautiful. That's not going to happen a heck of a lot. And so they cast white women in those roles, somebody that they want to be or they want to look like. And listen, my thought is, as I've heard before, all this talk of all these wonderful skinny white women. Well, listen, what I'm seeing on the street is not what I'm hearing about. There's just not that. My thought was, well, it's like there's a bunch of fat white women. They're everywhere. I mean, they're everywhere. Okay, usually looking, sloppy, and stuff, and not even trying to fix themselves up, like um, most Black women who are plus size, who fix themselves up and look really, they ain't even trying to do all that. There's just a bunch of fat, sloppy white women. That's what I see, in a bunch of places. So I just keep seeing, well, why is this thing kind of thrown on Black women? And, it's the slight shade. It's the passive aggressive thing. It's the thing of not wanting any competition or any men to possibly want you. Because what's happening more and more is that men are, coming out with their desire for Black women. All types of men, not just Black men. Because, if a Black man was liking a Black woman, nobody was really caring. Nobody was really that concerned about that, and stuff. But what's happening now in the media with shows like Scandal And one of my favorite shows is now for the new seasons that's coming on tonight, Sleepy Hollow. And there's this little show over on ABC Family. And there was Deception, which folks got rid of real fast. And, other shows where black women are, and like persons of interest, where black women are smart and tough and strong and vulnerable and sweet and loyal and beautiful, okay, and desired, and not just by black men, by all kinds of men in all kinds of ways. Because if you're a person watch Sleepy Hollow, there's about to be a new addition to that show. A young man's going to come on that show, and he's not a black young man, to play the main character's ex-love. And so there's a little bit of thing, hey, everybody sees it, everybody knows it. People keep trying to say, well, no, they really don't have no chemistry. Really? Yeah, whatever. Okay. And I'm seeing it, and I'm thinking to myself, for the first time in forever, okay, black women are being desired and desired by all types of men. As a black woman, did you really think nobody was going to throw you shade for that? Really? You couldn't have thought that. Um, all that about liberal Hollywood and whatever, yeah, whatever, with Hollywood and and they false, liberalism and whatever. They don't have any, and stuff. Because if they did, people of color, of all sorts of races, wouldn't still be trying to fight to get on a TV show or to be a main character or to actually be a definitive person on shows, and stuff. It wouldn't still be happening. It's 2013, okay? But it is. And every lead, for some romantic comedy or whatever wouldn't be, Cameron Diaz. Come on, let's be for real, okay? So, all the liberal Hollywood and all the crap they talk, I wasn't really surprised when they all of a sudden Claire Danes was, listen, I don't know anything about Homeland. I've never watched Homeland, but I know that Scandal is like one of the best written, produced, directed, acted shows on TV. And for a show like Homeland, which I don't really hear much about, to all of a sudden have his actress fall up out the sky and win Best Actress over Kerry Washington, yeah, it's a little suspect. And you hate to say it, but I'm no fool. I'm not finna play stupid, and I'm not finna act like, oh yeah, well, it really wasn't because she was black. Yeah, whatever, whatever, whatever. When it comes to black women, race always matters. These women are voting amongst themselves, and stuff. Yeah, I wasn't surprised Carrie didn't win. But what I am saying for black women is what's going on in the media is there's a show showing more and more, different shows showing more and more that, hey girl, somebody's checking for you. Okay, we get lots of, clues and hints and people telling us nobody's checking for us, particularly in the black community. Nobody's checking for us but black men, and they ain't really even checking for us and stuff. And we keep getting this stuff regurgitated and told to us, and told that really nobody wants us. And and then after a while, let's just be truthful, it just kind of sticks. You just kind of start getting that feeling maybe they're right, and so you don't even go anywhere to figure out whether or not nobody else, anybody else wants you or wants to talk to you and stuff. And this is more than just some, jungle fever. These are men that are interested in the beauty and, awesomeness of black women and stuff, and, it's another set of women, and stuff that a bunch of men have thought about maybe talking to, but maybe they were thinking that maybe black women, I'm telling you, you do not know how many men, non-black men, really do think that black women only want black men. It's a lot. I've heard that again and again, again and again, and stuff. And I'm just thinking, where did you all get that from? But, if you're watching TV and, if you're listening to people and stuff and what people say and this kind, yeah, you get that idea, and black women get the same idea, and then we're, everybody's stuck. Get out of the muck, get unstuck. The best thing about these shows is, what I really like is that they're showing black women as desirable to all sorts of men. It's about damn time, you know, and that you can be a black woman, just regular old black woman, okay? And it may be acting or whatever, but listen, it's what it's art imitating life. And what it's doing for black women's image is really awesome. It's really great. I'm really excited about it. Finally, I'm not, the sassy friend, or, or the maid or some crap like that, or, or some asexual being. There's a woman here, and she's strong in many cases, and vulnerable and sweet, and needs to be cared for, and wants to be loved, and yeah, it's drama around some stuff that's going on. That's TV. It's drama, and stuff. It's a drama series. Yeah, yeah. But it's really awesome that we get to actually show a range of emotions, you know. And so I'm telling you, as the most encouraging tip, the shade that was thrown at Kerry Washington last night, losing that Emmy, is really a signal to you, black women, that you're winning. And folks is not exactly happy you're winning. So there'll be these little sort of, as they call them, I guess, microaggressions, these little passive aggressive things that'll happen, like we mispronounced Kerry Washington's name, which I still cannot believe. And we don't, really acknowledge her talent, and stuff. And I don't think she would have won just because she was a black woman. I mean, this woman, personally, yeah, I'm not even understanding how that happened, but I am understanding how that happened, okay? And so there'll be these little shady things that happen, and stuff. So, people who are casting directors and other people and other women who are just can't understand how somebody wants you, black woman. Um, it'll be it'll be a little boost for their ego. Trust me, like I say, it doesn't matter. You're winning. It's a small victory, but hey, a victory nonetheless. It don't matter who else is winning or whatever. That's not the point. You're winning, and you need to win that. Something in the media is going on, and I hope it continues. There's a show on, I think, Showtime, that has a black actress in it who's in a love triangle with two white. And what's the name of that show? Oh, I can't remember the name of it. But I don't have Showtime, so I can't watch it. But if I did, I would. And but it's going on little by little by little by little. There's little changing, and it's happening. And the great thing about cable is, they really do what they want to do and stuff, and even on network TV, there's the slight changes that are happening that, hey, people may be like, oh, that's not enough. Listen, I'll take what I can get. Okay. Because for so long, the images I saw of black women were not of women that were, well rounded and actual, definitive people, you know, and stuff. That's not what I saw. There was some good, now that was, listen, early 90s, there was some good shows on with black women, but it's not like the dramas and the stuff that we're seeing now, which is just really, really great. And would like to see more of, just from my personal basis. And, that's why I watch the shows. Hopefully other people will watch the show and keep the shows coming back and keep telling the networks how much you like the shows and stuff like that. Cause yeah, I'm tired of this image of us as, Angel Mama. It's a false image, and stuff that people keep pushing out, and we've fed into it. Everybody's fed into it and stuff. And I'm looking around me with my own two eyeballs, and I'm thinking, okay, this is not, this is not an okay image, and this is not the image that I see of black women, you know not this image that people keep trying to push on me. This is not the image. But I'm sure, if Kerry Washington would have played a single struggling mom and all that stuff, she would have got an Emmy last night. But I'm just saying. So, you didn't hear that from me. Okay, so anyway, just celebrate that, because yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And I just wanted to make a mention about that. So I'll see you. I'm doing another vlog today because, of course, we got to get done with boundaries and stuff. So I'm going to be doing another boundaries vlog today. So I'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.